If you're not getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, you're risking your opportunity to make more muscle growth and you're slowing down your recovery time for after the gym when you're done working out. If you're constantly fatigued, go see a sleep doctor and get an in-lab sleep study done to help rule out sleep apnea. Now, for you military guys that are watching this that are only getting like 4 hours a night, if you're currently active in the military and you want to get better sleep, you want to start getting 8 hours of sleep a night, the military engraves into your head that you got to get 4 hours of sleep. They're gonna train you to get 4 hours of sleep a night. So if you end up switching your schedule back to 8 hours a night when you're active in the military can just engrave that out of your head and get the 4 hour sleep schedule back into your routine. So this stuff will work, sadly, unless you're in the military. I mean, you can still try it out if you're in the military. You can still try this stuff out. If you're in the military, you can still try it out. But I'm not promising you that this will help. I don't know how the military works. But just give it a shot and see what happens. Now, there's always going to be days where you're not going to be able to get your complete full 8 hours of sleep every single night. There's going to be some days where you only get 6 hours of sleep. There's going to be some days where you only get like 7. I always try to aim for 8 hours of sleep most of the time. Sometimes I will get 7 hours of sleep, and then sometimes I only get 4 hours of sleep. But if you miss sleep for like a night, don't beat yourself up about it. If you only got 4 hours of sleep one night, you don't need to beat yourself up about it. Even if your sleep was bad for the entire week, don't beat yourself up about it. This is your body's choice. It's not like you can just tell your brain to get 8 hours of sleep perfectly fine. It's really difficult to do. There's a whole practice to sleep. I'm just telling you guys what I did to myself that helped me get a little bit better sleep so I can get my full 8 hours of sleep without waking up completely. There's some nights where I will sleep for 8 hours and I won't remember much throughout the night. I won't remember going to the bathroom or anything because I didn't get up. The only parts that I remember in my sleep is me turning over and having dreams. That's basically it. I don't remember like getting up, or I don't remember any part in my sleep where I struggle to fall back asleep. But there's always nights where that happens, where I'll have to go to the bathroom or I won't be able to fall back asleep. So I don't beat myself up over it. I just try to do my best. It's my body. I can't just tell myself to go to sleep. So every single night, just try your best to get a full 8 hours of sleep without waking up at all to go to the bathroom. And if you do wake up in the middle of the night and you can't really fall back asleep, it takes you a while to fall back asleep, you can consider that a failed night, but just don't beat yourself up over it. Just keep doing your best. The first thing you can do to help yourself fall asleep is find a soothing sound. This can be rain noise. You can YouTube any kind of sound on YouTube. You can play fish tank noises. You can play a fan noise. You can play rain noises. If you have an old alarm clock with a radio on it, you can turn the radio over to a static-y channel where it's all just static, or sometimes the static will help you fall asleep, or even just listening to the radio in general, that can help you fall asleep. There's a lot of noises out there that can relax your body, so maybe just go out and try to find what that soothing noise is to you. Especially if you have tinnitus, which is when your hearing gets messed up, you always hear a high-pitched noise. If you have tinnitus, this is like the best way to help out with your tinnitus is by playing some kind of background noise, whether it's the TV or a fan or a fish tank or whatever. Next one is wearing a sleep mask. Wear something over your eyeballs when you're sleeping. Some people get minor cases of sleep paralysis, like the sleep paralysis where you can just see the demons and hear them. They don't actually like sit on top of you, whatever. So if you get like mild cases of sleep paralysis, these sleep masks might help you out in that case, because they could just completely block out the demons or whatever you're seeing. Like now, if I'm experiencing a sleep paralysis, I don't even really know if I'm awake or not. I think I'm just dreaming and I'm hearing them. And then if you're working like night shifts and you sleep during the daytime, it's pretty light out. Even if you close your curtains up, there's still going to be a little bit of sunlight beaming into your room. So using that sleep mask can help you out. And even at night when you're sleeping, there might be a little light on in your room. Maybe you got a blue light on your fish tank, or even like the little light on the smoke detector, or maybe you can just see really well in the dark. The sleep mask will block out everything if you get the right sleep mask. And you may not know it, but you might be able to sleep really well when it's pitch black. So really, I don't recommend you like run to the store and buy a sleep mask. I recommend you get one of these. This is like a it's got two little cups for your eyeballs, so it's not pushing on your eyeballs. If you use those regular sleeping masks that you get from the stores, they're just gonna push on your eyeballs, and then for 8 hours a night, you're gonna have something pushing on your eyeballs, and it might actually affect your vision. It's pitch black when I wear this. It's gonna be pretty uncomfortable at first, but once you get used to it, this thing is actually comfortable on your face. You can sleep in any direction with it. You can sleep on your face, smack on your pillow. It's gonna block out light, and it's gonna block out any type of sleep paralysis demons that you're seeing. When you're lifting and working out, you're gonna wanna drink a lot of water with creatine so it can absorb into your muscles. So I would drink like a gallon of water a day. I still do. I usually drink like a half gallon to a full gallon of water a day. And then I would end up chugging it before bed. Next thing you know, I'm waking up 4 times in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. So if you're taking water, if you're drinking a lot of water and you're going to the bathroom before bed, make sure that you stop drinking your water like 3 to 4 hours before your bedtime. Same thing goes for taking pre-workout or caffeine. Just make sure that you're not drinking caffeine 8 hours before your bedtime. If you're taking caffeine, good luck falling asleep. If you're drinking water before bed, have fun getting up to go to the bathroom. Because even when I'm staying hydrated and I don't drink my water 3 to 4 hours before bed, there'll still be some nights where I have to get up and go to the bathroom. The goal for getting quality sleep is falling asleep and not waking up in the middle of the night. Try to get a full 8 hours of you just peacefully sleeping without getting up, without waking up, without doing whatever. If the only thing in your night that you remember is your dreams, then that's a good sign that you're getting good sleep. REM cycle as long as possible. The last one on this list is probably going to be the most important one, and one that not a lot of people seem to care about. Not a lot of people put this into consideration. For supplements, before you go to bed, make sure that you take magnesium, take B8, and take zinc. Not only are these going to help with muscle growth and recovery, but these are actually going to help with your sleep as well. Magnesium is going to help regulate your natural melatonin. When you're taking melatonin supplements, what do you think that's going to be doing to your body? Your body already produces natural melatonin, so what do you think that this artificial melatonin is going to do in your body? It's going to wipe out your natural melatonin. This means when you take the melatonin supplements, it's going to wipe out your natural melatonin. So once you stop taking melatonin supplements, your body will not produce melatonin to help you sleep. It's not going to be like that forever. You can get your melatonin back, and that's why I'm saying you should quit melatonin, because your body produces it naturally. Why do you need extra melatonin? You don't need extra melatonin. B8 is going to activate serotonin and orexin, and zinc is going to regulate the sleep portion of the circadian rhythm. Your body is going to produce natural melatonin, so you don't need to use that supplement. You're just wasting your money, and then you're falling into a little trap, because every time you don't take the melatonin, you're not able to sleep because your body's not producing natural melatonin anymore. Usually it takes a week to get your melatonin back. Over time, your body is going to produce natural melatonin. So instead of taking melatonin, you can take magnesium, you can take inositol or B8, and you can take zinc.